Goose Game is the flavor of the week this week, so let's get this over with quackly. Of course I mean quickly. This is Goose Game, not Duck Game. Untitled Goose Game is a Nintendo eShop title that has released to crazy critical success. The story sees you playing as a fucking awful goose that lives to do harm. Graphically, this game is great, with a whimsically simplistic, minimalist style that calls back to Katamari Damacy. Goose Game is a visual treat that will leave you stunned at how well its flat aesthetic lends itself to beautiful scenery. 4 points graphics. Its presentation is every bit as simple as its graphical design, with simple but charming menus, a handwritten to-do list, and a contextual command system that is absolutely genius in its simplicity. Presentation, 5 points. Goose Game is not only visually beautiful, but audibly so as well, with bright, upbeat background music that kicks in whenever something interesting or dangerous is near. This works kinda like a fucked up goose spider sense, or like the radio from Silent Hill. Pretty nuts, huh? Also, there's a dedicated honk button, and as a goose, you can and must honk. 10 full honks for audio. Honking on to gameplay, Goose Game is what you might call a traditional stealth game, in the vein of Metal Gear or Splinter Cell, with a Half-Life 2-like emphasis on physics. It takes place in a fairly small but free-roam village where you may prank or cause harm to many, many villagers, taking subtle cues from such classics as Grand Theft Auto 3, Goat Simulator, and The Sims. As for the control scheme, well, it's sort of a goose simulator. You have a button to honk, a button that lowers and raises your neck, a button that bites with your beak, and a button that raises and lowers your wings. You can run and waddle around as a goose and enjoy fairly tanky but accurate to goose controls. Does this sound like Game of the Year yet? 9 points for gameplay. And yes, I'm serious. Now on to longevity. No game can be perfect, and I beat this game in 2.5 hours. The bonus challenges can be cleared out in about an hour and a half. I love this game, but what the honk, guys? Luckily, the physics-based sandbox and interesting, quirky AI lend to a leisurely replay. Boo! 4 points for longevity. I want to give Goose Game 3 bonus points, though, because it's magic in that way that Goat Simulator never quite managed to be magic. Yeah, 3 points. And there you have it, Goose Game gets like 35 points. I'm Parker Peters, and thanks for the quickie.